Now for this next bit, I'm going to want to save my JavaScript in a file. So let me go ahead and in Notepad++, I'm going to make a new HTML document. Doc type HTML, HTML, head, title, objects. And I'm going to put a script tag in here, source equal objects.js, and close off the head, and I'll just have an empty body tag for now. And then I'm going to save this into my C XAMPP htdocs. I'm going to create a new folder for CIS233W. And inside there, I'm going to create a new folder for week 2. And then I'm going to save this as objects.html. And then I'm going to create a new tab and save this as objects.js. And to start, I'll just say console.log hello week 2. And reload. Actually, I'll load localhost /CIS233W /week 2 objects.html. And I get hello week 2 in the console. So make sure you're running Apache before this happens. To do that, you go to C XAMPP control or OSX manager. Run this as administrator. And make sure that you've started both Apache, and I'll also start MySQL and FileZilla, but we won't need those this week. Hit quit when you're done, and that's how you set everything up. So back in our objects.js, I'm going to show you the second way of creating an object, which is to define a constructor. And a constructor is a function that gets run when you create an object of a particular type. So I'm going to create a function called dog. And dog is going to create an object and then modify it. And the way it's going to modify it is to add the properties that are common for all dogs. So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to set a type property to dog. Now, I want to specify the type property on the new object that's being created. And the way I do that is by saying this.type equal dog. So inside of an object constructor and also inside of any method that you define on that object, the pseudo variable this is going to be bound to the object that you're currently run on. So just like in the previous video where I used this to refer to the object that the method was running on, here this is going to refer to the object that's being constructed. So this.type is dog, this.sound is bark, this.legs is 4, and this.speak is a function that console.logs this.sound. And I put a semicolon at the end because this whole thing is one assignment statement. So I'm going to go ahead and save this and reload. And now I can create a new object by saying new dog, like so. So the advantage here is I can have spot is new dog, and Rover is new dog. And now I have two dogs that both have the same properties. But I can modify the dogs separately. And now Spot has a name property, which is Spot, and Rover has a name property, which is Rover, but they both have inherited all of these other properties and methods from dog.